Hi, this tutorial is about public domain books on Kindle Direct Publishing or Amazon KDP. First, of course, if you don't have an account in Amazon KDP, you make sure to go to Amazon KDP as an example and create an account to start things off. Now, as an example, as we said, we would like to know how to do like public domain books on Kindle or Kindle, of course, Direct Publishing. So, what is this about? Basically, you just take books that are in the public domain, no copyright of course, and reformat or enhance them and publish them of course on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing for sale as example as Kindle ebook or paperbacks. First, you will need to understand the legal reality. What you need to do first is Amazon is cracking down on low effort public domains uploads. You can still do it, but you must follow their rules. What Amazon require for public domain is you must indicate that the book is a public or is public domain. And to get of course royalty eligibility, you will have to add value. Basically, you can add some illustration, some annotation, some translation, some study guides, and etc. And of course, make sure no copy pasting projects. Project like Gutenberg and expecting cash. So now how to basically do the public domain publishing on Amazon KDP. First, of course, you will need to find a public domain book. You can pick or you should pick something timeless but not overdone. Where to search? You can start by searching either in like projects, Gutenberg, so you can type just that in Google. As an example, you find here a lot of free books. You can also look for or in Google Books, public domain, of course, make sure to add that public domain. Here is a good one as well. Yeah, it's the first one here. There are other options like this one. Wait, I don't know even how to say this one, but it is like that. So Hathi, I guess Trust, Hathi's Trust, digital, of course, digital library, and yeah, we have this one. And the last one, of course, is Library of Congress. So Library of Congress. So there are, or these are the four options where you can basically find a public domain book. Of course, you can do your own research about that. Of course, if you already have your public domain book, that's already a good start. Now, you'll need to check the competition on Amazon. You'll need to search the title on Amazon. If there are, as an example, 100 plus results, just skip it or heavily improve it. If you're just gonna take a book as an example, let's say, I don't know, I'm taking this book. Of course, I'll need the title of it, so I'm just going to click on it. And as you can see, the title Cuban Rebel, like a war and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take the whole title and just paste this here, add Amazon KDP. No, I add DDP. So KDP here, just add Amazon as an example. I don't know if they will, yeah, it will not look like that. So let me just go here to Amazon right away or just type Amazon like books, enter button. We can go as an example to this and look for the name of the book right here. The enter button. So if you find normally like this is probably an unknown book like that we find in here. And of course you'll be able to read it now and have everything about it here. So let me look for another book that's maybe popular. Just check the latest book as an example. And I don't know, this is like a good one. Just look for some good example, this one. Just look for this. Let's see if it has some search. And as an example, this book has only one result. You can check as an example if this version is crappy or bad looking like Virgin. You can find this or you should find this as opportunity, especially if you're going to improve the book. As we said before, visually, by adding some illustration, annotation, translation, it's also up to you to add whatever you want. So what should you avoid basically? If you type the title of the book and you find as an example 100 of like results, a specific book, like I did remove here the full name of it. But as an example, if you type the name of it and you find like, I don't know, you find maybe 100 plus results, just skip it. Or if you're going to heavily improve it, as we said before, because a very high competition, that means going to be very hard to make some money on. So as an example, let's say that you found your best book, and let's say it's this one. So what you need to do is simply download and clean the text from, as example, any other source that you choose. Let's say, example, this is the source that we're choosing, which is Projects Gutenberg. You'll need to download the plain text UTF-8 or HTML version, as example, this one. So the plain text UTF-8 or HTML version, download one of them. And of course, make sure to clean the formatting manually, which is going to be through either Google Docs or Microsoft Word. And of course, make sure to remove the weirdest or the weird breaks, typos, or any garbage spacing. Of course, make sure to also fix the titles, chapter breaks. Let's say, as an example, I'm just going to download this as HTML and like read HTML file. So, or view, yeah, view is good. Just go in here, right there, and click on extract here. It should be good to go. It's extracted. Now I can just browse the file and add my HTML file right here. So let's just view how does it look like. Probably it's a book, so it's going to be too big. That's why I guess it's taken some time to process. But of course, make sure to do not use any online tool. I'm using an online tool, even I'm downloaded in HTML because I just try to show you, or I'm just trying to show you here. But for you, make sure to use like some offline tools like Microsoft or Google Docs. Google Docs is good even if it's online. So as we said, here you'll have to go, of course, through the whole book. Through, as example, this one is 34 pages, so you'll have to go through all of it. And as we said, make sure to remove read breaks, typos, garbage spacing, fix the titles, example, chapter breaks, and etc. So now it's time to add your value. Do not skip this. It's very important because it aligned now with the rules of Amazon. So to meet Amazon standards and be eligible for like 70% of royalties, you'll need to add some, as example, some modern introduction, annotation, like explain the difficult part. So as example, at the end of this page, you can just say here, I don't know, you just add, oh, let's say what is a difficult word. You can just type here at the bottom, what 2 points means, etc., etc. You can add also some illustrations, some AI generated or royalty free image illustrations. Add maybe some study questions or summaries for some specific pages, as example, or chapters, and a well formatted table of content, as example, at the end of the book will be also very good if it's not found. So let's see if there's a table of contents here at the end of this book. Of course, it will load because it's a lot of pages. So okay, it will need some time, but probably it will not be. So make sure to add it for specific titles, for specific like chapters. Add like a table of contents. It will be very good. Of course, also make sure to format your manuscripts. Make it professional. Like make sure to maybe change the font. It's not that good. Times New Roman, Grammond or Georgia, 12 of course. PT is very good. And the margins, make sure to have 1 inch as example on all sided for print, of course. And make sure to add some title pages, copyright disclaimer like this works or this work is the public as example domain in the United States and it has been reformatted and enhanced by, and you can add your name or brand and make sure add some chapter headings with page breaks as example. And yeah, you can, once you finish, of course, you can always download it as a PDF using this tool or any other tool. You'll be able to download this on PDF, or if you do have it as example Google Docs, you'll find a lot of tools that will change from Google Docs to PDF. Very easy without changing anything. And yeah, now as an example, you can use an example, I don't know, Canva. It's a free option. It has a plan, but a very free option. Why can we use Canva, or why should we use Canva? We can just go here as an example and try to create a book cover. We'll need to go and create an example good cover, or you can just go and pay as example a designer to make you a book cover. You can also use book bolts if you want to. It's also a good option. So yeah, other than that, you can use also the Amazon cover calculator for like sizing to know which specific size, but normally Canva is enough. Canva will show you, or once you choose like this one, it has the correct sizing, but of course make sure to choose or to use Amazon cover calculator to make sure. And make sure to also avoid like stock images of the author. Use some abstracts or some vintage designs that fits the theme as example. And yeah, once you finish all of that, it's time to upload it to KDP. Just gonna come here and upload basically your book. Upload the cover, upload the PDF file, and you should be good to go. Now, all you need to do is just set some pricing. Of course, for ebooks, the max royalty do not go above 35% unless you significantly add some value to it. And of course, for the paperback, you can set something from like 7% to 13%, whatever fits the niche. And of course, don't go too cheap or you look like a junk. And yeah, after that, you can start promoting the book wherever you want, social media, YouTube if you have a channel, run some cheap ads on Kindle to Kindle versions example, offer some free PDF version on your blog example, use some SEO products and a lot of other stuff. The things that I can advise you not to do is don't upload and changes copies from Gutenberg because Amazon will reject it. Don't fake being the original author. That's very important. And don't publish 10 books a day. They will flag your account and ban your account. And don't use, of course, AI to generate fake classics. Stick to the real public domain work. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.